When you acquire a new business, you inherit its greatest asset and its biggest liability all at the same time. It's people. The employees of your newly acquired business are used to doing things a certain way, and getting them to change is often the hardest part of your job. You might come in with a brilliant strategy that you're ready to implement, but as I explained in my video, ghosting your business or stealing your money, there's an invisible force, a legacy loop, that keeps your employees stuck in old habits. And it's this invisible system of the way we've always done it that actively fights against your new ideas. But there are like these kind of invisible blueprint of habits and routines and unwritten rules that are left behind by the previous owner. So if you think about it, this team that you inherited has worked together for several years. They have a shared language and a shared unspoken language that they know when X happens, they do Y. They have a rhythm. It's not necessarily written down in a manual. It's just kind of baked into their daily actions, and it's their kind of muscle memory, and it's on autopilot. So when you come in with a new idea, brilliant as it may be, because I'm sure it is, you're not just giving instruction. You're not just saying, oh, okay, instead of putting this over there, put this over there. It seems like a simple thing. You're actually asking them to break a habit that they've performed thousands of times long before you were there, right? You're interrupting their autopilot, and even some of the best employees that kind of don't even always work on an autopilot, they still have like reasons that they do the things they do. And by the way, I'm Mel, and I've worked for years with new business owners and helped them unlock $500,000 in hidden profits. The billionaire investor and founder of Bridgewater Associates, Ray Dalio, wrote a whole book called Principles about the power of radical transparency. And you do radical transparency in a company, you create a culture where the ideas are open and everybody can share them and they're openly debated, and the best one wins. It's a phenomenal concept, but it's really for a mature company when you have all your ducks in a row. When you are a new owner, you can't just burst in decreeing radical transparency. You have to earn it. You need quick wins to build trust. In this video, I'm giving you 3 practical steps to earn this trust and get those wins. This isn't a complex year-long system. This is what you can do over the next 30 days to stop financial bleeding and start boosting your profitability right now. So let's get into it. Step 1. This is what I call the profit leak audit. The goal is here to find friction, sources of friction in your business, because in business, friction is just a fancy word for wasted money. So to do this, you're going to sit down with your veteran employees and you ask them some key diagnostic questions. Now, I lay out the specific questions you need to ask in my video called Employees Don't Do What You Want, Don't Do What You Tell Them to Do. Ask them this. When you use those questions, you're not just listening for complaints, you're listening for clues that point to wasted time, redundant processes, or frustrated customers. You're listening for profit leaks. For example, a profit leak might sound like this from one of your employees. So, I've been working here for 11 years, and we've always had a policy to never give a refund under any circumstance. So I spend about 5 hours a week dealing with angry customer calls and what could have been solved with a simple $50 refund. Now that's a profit leak in customer churn and wasted time. Another profit leak might sound like this. We're still using a 2012 version of Adobe Suite because the old owner didn't want to pay when they moved to the subscription model. I actually know somebody like that. But half the new file types from clients don't even open. Or we have to spend time converting them, or even asking clients to resave or resend everything. Now, your goal in this step is to just find 3 to 5 of these specific money wasting friction points. Don't try to solve them yet. Just get them on a list. Because your next step, step 2, is to secure your first financial win. A new owner who tries to come in and fix 10 things at once is definitely going to fail. But a new owner who comes in to change one important thing with the input of their employees will build incredible momentum. Now you take your list of profit leads and you look at them. And then you look on that list and you look to find the one that is both high impact and relatively easy for you to fix. The low-hanging fruit, if you will. Maybe that's that ridiculous 2012 software situation. And then you can come in this very week and you can announce, okay, team, I've heard from several of you about the frustrations with our outdated software. You told me it's slowing you down and it's making it difficult for you to work with client files. And you are right. So effective immediately, I've purchased everyone on the team a full subscription to the latest version. Your login details will be in your inbox this afternoon. And that's it. That's a win. And you've demonstrated to your employees that you know how to listen. You've demonstrated that you take smart action and that you respect their time. You haven't just saved money, you've earned a massive deposit in the trust bank. So step 3, this is about the new rhythm. The legacy loop, which again is that invisible system of old habits, it has a powerful rhythm. To break it, you have to replace it with a new one. Now, to do this, you need to be creating a consistent habit for the entire team, a new and consistent habit for the entire team. So maybe at your weekly meeting, you can add an agenda item called like the fix, right? And in every week, you ask, what's one point of friction that we can fix this week? And by doing this every single week, you create a new cultural rhythm. You're replacing the ghost of this is how we've always done it. And my favorite, the oh well, the fact that it don't really work, oh well. You replace those ghosts with an exciting new culture of how can we make this better? And every one of those small fixes drops directly into your bottom line. So there you have it, the path to profiting in 3 simple steps. To recap, step number 1, conduct a profit leak audit by actually listening to your employees. Step 2, secure your first financial win by fixing one high impact problem that is also easy for you to fix that your employees have identified. Step 3, establish a new rhythm of continuous improvement. This is how you build trust. This is how you start seeing real changes in your business and on your P&L. This is how you build momentum fast. Thanks for watching.